Good evening. Thanks for joining me again, those of you who've returned. We're gonna get it started here in just a second. I just gotta check on something real quick. Hey Wolfie, hey Boost, hey Damien. Hey Austin. Hey, okay. Thank you. Hey, Death Gorilla. Hey, Ooh, and Lemons. Howdy. All right, let's get back to it. I had to check on something. But now it's been checked. All right. Hey, Lemons with $2 as Poggers. Also changed my name from Epic Mobcaster. It's good to see you again. What brings you back around here? Is it the late hours or could you just not stay away? Either way, it's good to see you. I really gotta go out. Oh, hey, Vortex, you're gonna hold on to that. I gotta go over my audio again someday. It's just every game is balanced different, right? So I really couldn't tell you what the best set is. Just bored, graduated 4 days ago. Congratulations, Lemons. Formerly known as Epic Mobcaster, frequent guest of the streams. In chat, hadn't had you on, but... oh, shit. These days, I just kind of play a video game, keep it... Hey, Plasma Gun, hate to miss that. Been missing this thing. Yeah, I just like to play the video games and keep it simple. I make Brian do all the complex stuff. Brian handles tunes talking. I just show up and run my mouth and I'm blah, 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 blah. Halloween suck. Blah. And then I like give him some money so he can pay rent. And, you know, that works out okay. We all have fun. This is a breath of fresh air after the Texas Chainsaw game. I do like the Texas Chainsaw game. It's, you know, it's cute, but like, attacking doesn't feel like attacking. Bubba would like Warhammer, so would Grandpa. I don't know about the chef, but, you know, he'll surprise you. Getting an N64, you're gonna collect some old stuff, Lemons. That's fun. It's nice to have a little collection, or a big collection, you know, whatever's your personal preference. I like a meager collection. I like to keep a lot of my collection digital just for space reasons, but also like, and get expensive too. I'm not a big fan of having to plug in like 90 things through a switcher or, You know, time to play PS2. What I gotta do? Well, I gotta get out of the closet and put it together, and that's like to get up and go. And not a big fan of the Plague Toe. That thing's gotta also go. Lesser Plague Toad's one of the most annoying enemies in the game. I love him. I like it when the medium grade. Like, here's a tiny guy, but he's not so tiny, and he's the most annoying son of a bitch you've ever met. You got a PS2, Scotty? PS2 is a good one to get. That is a solid collector's item. DVDs are known to go on the fridge pretty easy, but they're pretty repairable anyways. I've seen some PS2s that were beyond repair, but that was from neglect usually. Except for the fat ones. The fat ones didn't have a faulty DVD drive, but again, it can be replaced. More DACA. We got DACA. Chelsea, we got DACA. We might have Brian, but he's too busy setting up his fancy ass gaming rig. I think Brian might want to stream one of these days. We can't let that happen. It'll take away, a gang war is not good for either of us, right? That's the way I see it. I want peace. I played some Tears of the Kingdom, Lemon Z. I got past the first 4 dungeons, and I plan to continue playing it soon, but we're right at the end of Boltgun. There's only like 3 more levels left, I think. Something like that. Maybe 1. I don't know. We might be right at the end. I'm not entirely sure, but we are getting there at least, and I would like to get back to Tears of the Kingdom after that. Game's just begging me to use the Vengeance Launcher, so let's not let it down. Oh, we were here already. Big evolvable level, fancy. I killed enough of the puny ones and the big ones spawn. I know your game. Kind of feels like, yeah, there they are. Ooh, yeah, and something I don't want to use the rocket launcher on, so that's good. Oh, I'm getting tore up. I just backed right up into a bunch of enemies. This game does have that issue, but you might just write that off as it being retro. And I wouldn't be unfair. That is generally how they did things. They weren't afraid to ambush you in the old games, were they? Oh, aren't they not afraid to ambush you here? Damn. I mean, granted, I saw the flicker, but I just wanted to ignore it because I'm like, come on, they wouldn't just spawn a bunch more right behind me, would they? Like, oh yeah, we will. No issue doing that. All right. Okay, just one lesser plague toad. Fair enough. That was a tricky one. I'm glad I just ran around. That worked out. Little bastards. Never go to a convention or expos. I did some E3s, but now that E3's gone, I don't think I want to do a convention ever again. E3 was really nice and fun, and then, like, I don't know, it just kind of got weaker and weaker, and then now it's just nothing, so. And I don't think I'd have much more fun at a convention than I would at, oh yeah, I've done QuakeCon as well, but, you know, QuakeCon's a little. I don't think E3 and QuakeCon are what people think of when you say, convention. Maybe it is, I don't know. QuakeCon's good times. Yeah, E3's super canceled. It was already getting kind of bad, though. I mean, to be honest. Kind of started to go downhill after like 2018, but what are you gonna do? Killjoys ban your booth, babes. You got no convention. I'll make the rules. Oh, gatekeep the shit out of E3. That was fun. I am the monkey man. It really lets you climb anywhere, huh? No, not anywhere. How do I glitch my way up here, huh? Well, glitch is a harsh word. What would be the point? I don't think there's any point. Okay, let's not do that then. Fun. We're up here. Now we're not. Am I supposed to be up here? I don't think so. Zerglings! Now, the plasma rifle does good work on them, but the shotgun and the bolter are definitely the weapon of choice against the little guys. Oh, that's it. Oh, all right. I've earned myself a beverage then. Da, 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 da. Oh, plot twist, your Donkey Kong. This is how a Donkey Kong FPS game should play. I guess you had to give him like the barrel buster or whatever he had. I forget. He had a coconut gun, right? Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grape, apples, oranges, and something. They didn't give Grant Kirkhope credit in the Mario movie. That was brutal. Like, no, ew, no. I just want to see the painting. I appreciate art, Philistine. I do like that I can just shrug off some shots if something's coming my way like that. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Everything dropping a little bit of health is a good touch too. Yeah, Diddy Kong had the peanut gun, Isaac. That's correct, and that was a 45 caliber handgun. I'm sorry, 75 caliber. Diddy rolled heavy. Who would win, Diddy or the protagonist in this game? Clearly Diddy Kong. I wouldn't want to fight a monkey that knows how to use a handgun. That's scary. You're never gonna hit him. He's gonna be all over the place going ooh goo gak gak, and what are you gonna do? Plus he's got like lightning fast reflexes from surviving in the jungle. I don't see how you win that. Where's the red door? I guess it's the other way. We're already up this one at least. We gotta check a different direction. There it is. I'm glad I didn't just run in there with that Terminator up there. Hey, thank you, Lemons. I appreciate seeing you again. I try my best to interact. Sometimes I get caught up in the game, though, and it's hard to talk, so... But I've watched some other streamers, and I think I keep up verbally. I try to, anyways. And I appreciate you for giving me good things to bounce off of and talk about. Not only is it helpful, I find it to be entertaining, so thank you for entertaining me back. I shouldn't have grabbed that health. Oh well, we're up here now. Uh-oh, we got a special guest. Look, it's TV's Brian.
Oh my god. Hellbent, are you ready to talk about my embarrassing penis medicine?
Hey, Brian.
Hellbent.
Hey, Brian, tell me about your dick hole disease and how it affects you as an animator.
You're never gonna guess where I'm calling you from.
Jail?
A PC.
Oh.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, that's attainable. How'd you get a never mind, wait, I'm sorry. How did you get a computer?
I begged really hard.
Well, you're always good at begging.
Thank you, buddy.
I love compliments that aren't compliments. It's always fun.
Can I whine about my computer to the internet?
Yeah, I'm playing an old school shooter game. That is like the most appropriate time to whine about your computer.
Oh yeah, is that the one we were playing the other day?
Yeah, Boltgun. I played Texas Chainsaw earlier. It was okay. Boltgun's great.
Boltgun's better.
Oh yeah, I like when I hit things, they die.
Oh, here I see it. Alright, now I'm gonna watch you play and I'm gonna go read what the chat has to say because they're gonna make fun of me. Let's see. Okay. Chelsea Adams has special guest Brian's disease dong. Damien Wolf says he bet I was in jail. And then he also said there's a clause or statute that prevents me from having a computer. This is true. No, so I have a MacBook. It's a very nice one. I use it for video editing. I was a PC guy for years and years and years and years. And everyone I know that streams, they've had to destroy their Macs because PCs are just way better equipped for it for whatever reason. And I got some monitors for my computer that are really cool, but like they don't work as good. I just plugged my gaming rig in and it worked perfectly, and my gaming rig's like 8 years old. So I may just be streaming from this from now on, and then we won't have like tech issues all the time. Or
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I don't fucking know. Who knows?
Good night, Lemons. Brian's
Good night,
struggling
Lemons.
with technology, but it's naturally. He was a Mac guy, you know. And that's a tough thing to bounce
Shut
back
up.
from, but bless his heart.
Shut up. Shut
He
your
finally
mouth right
figured
now.
out that Bill Gates is just a great man, and we really ought to thank him for all he's done.
Hellbent, if you could have any sci-fi device in real life, which would you choose? Asks Isaac Orr.
Ooh, I want see, I want to choose something smart like the TARDIS from Doctor Who, but as they've established, if I had it, I'd probably just kill myself with it.
That's true.
Of sci-fi. I was gonna say something that was magical, but sci-fi, but that's kind of cheating, isn't it? All right, actual sci-fi thing. I want a marker from Dead Space, like a whole ass marker. Let's just put a marker here. Let's end everything. You know,
What's a
instead
marker?
of something. Oh, it's this thing that like causes dead bodies to come to life and kill people.
Oh, cool.
Then when it kills enough
Okay.
people, all the dead zombies pile around the marker and explode, and it sends out signals to a brother moon that'll like wake up and come and eat the entire planet.
Sure, why not? I'm down.
And that would be cool. I think we're
That'd be
overdue
cool.
for a little bit of change around here. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of change.
little
Yeah.
change around here. Oh, the other thing is I plugged all the monitors into the GTX, and they're all running at 4K, like 165 hertz.
Cool.
If you do want that monitor that I have, like, get it, because with just one of those cables, I got it running at like full 4K, 200 hertz.
I'm thinking about it. The 4K 120 hertz sounds nice at a larger screen is nice. I'm just, you know, when it comes to screens, I'm real picky.
Yeah, totally.
Because I don't need another screen, really, not like an extra one. I need an upgrade, and if I get one and it's just okay, it'll just be an upgrade. It'll be an extra screen, essentially.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't
No,
know
I
where I'm
just gotta
supposed to
figure
go, but I know
figure
where
out
I'm
my
not
video
supposed
stuff.
to be.
Near churches, playgrounds. I don't think you're allowed in bars anymore.
I'm not allowed to drink in bars anymore.
Oh, okay.
The different
You can
thing.
be in Canada, but you have to have a Mountie with you at all
Oh, they
times.
basically pay me to go to Canada.
Oh,
I keep the Mounties in line. If you don't like pinch them behind the neck every once in a while, they get a little out of control, you know. Show 'em who's
know what I'm
boss.
saying. Huh.
Canadians
This
have
reminds me of
to
that-
think about it,
that
Brian.
game.
Brian.
Yeah, yeah. What? I'll think
Canadians-
about it.
Well, I don't know. You're interrupting me. Brian,
I'm not.
Canadians have to worship. Well, okay. What were you gonna say?
It wasn't. Go ahead.
Canadians have to worship Prince Philip now.
Oh, that's cool. Like from South Park?
Yeah, that South Park character, Prince Philip.
That guy's cool. He's running real good. This is cool.
Boost Inferno says, as a Canadian himself, he has to confirm that to be true. Yep.
That's bad.
God save Prince Philip. I mean, King Philip, I'm sorry. I'm king. I hope he starts, you know, with his sausage fingers, starts smashing people. It's what a real prince ought to do. You ought to be like crushing peasants and eating their bones. I'm King Philip. You think he does that because he's all old and shit? He's like, Prince, fucking sausage finger man. I dubbed thee the Duke of Sausage.
Is he the one? Is he the one with the Shrek fingers?
Yeah, where like they zoom in and the rings on his fingers are like popping off by the seams, and it's like, what the fuck? I think that happens when they give you like 8 heart transplants.
That's funny. When you just become more science than man.
Very few original parts left in him. He's not gonna make it in a showroom. Oh, and they gave him the orb too. There's this great picture of him with a golden orb, a little cross on it, like from Monty Python. The holy hand grenade. They're giving him that. I want that. I'd love to. If I had to steal one artifact from the royal family, it would definitely be the golden hand grenade. Be sitting on top of Buckingham Palace and be like, who's gonna stop me? And they can't, because I got the grenade that can control the British.
Sorry, Helpin, it's been a long day.
Long day messing around with a monitor.
I burn entire days doing shit like that.
You know what?
I did find out
it's good to have
the AirPods
something.
load good. Yeah, the AirPods load good too on the. This is almost a 10-year-old computer and it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, you know, the 1080 solid graphics card still good today. Still relevant.
You still got one. I know,
Yep.
kicking around somewhere.
Still pumping, still rocking. Those are gonna, you know, since it hasn't been used for Bitcoin mining or anything like that, it's gonna last forever. I got a 980 laying around that also is probably gonna last forever. Don't need it, thank goodness, but if things ever got rough, at least there's enough spare computer parts to put together something.
You're gonna be that guy like, we can stop the space aliens, but like, we just need that one
Pentium
GPU
3.
from. Yeah.
Nah, they're doing pretty good about putting workstation powered stuff in the hands of consumers these days. And I really think it's just an issue of them like figuring out, it's like, wait a minute, we don't just have to sell these to Pixar. Regular dumbasses will buy these if we make enough of them. And it's true.
It's true.
Because you can run your own server these days. You can do lots of stuff with a little workstation.
I also figured out it takes my Mac trackpad, which is cool. They don't make a lot of good external trackpads for computers, but they're really good if you have fucked up thumbs, because you just keep your palm flat.
That's a good review. This is really good if you have fucked up thumbs.
I like trackpads.
It's like, was that an insult?
I used to be able to beat video games with those.
I saw a computer, an Xbox 360 PS5 controller, or Xbox One PS5 controller, PC. It's an analog stick, a D-pad, a trackpad, and ABXY, so it's a trackpad FPS, or a trackpad controller. It looks really cheap. It also, in the selling category or whatever, in the page used to sell it, it had a picture of somebody holding it the wrong way and somebody holding it the right way. And I saw a bunch of reviews.
Funny.
I could tell the creator got angry. He's like, you're holding it wrong. That's why you're having trouble. I like the idea of somebody designing something like that being shitty to Amazon customers. Like, fuck you guys. This is great. I can't believe this untapped market is so ungrateful.
I like the first result if you look it up, like using the trackpad on Windows, is like just pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up. It's one of those ones where it like refresh. I don't know if you've ever seen those where it's obviously bullshit, but it reloads itself so many times you can't go back to your Google search. You just gotta close the tab and say your goodbyes.
Goodbye, farewell, so long, auf Wiedersehen.
Adieu, adieu.
Hope you enjoyed our show.
Hope you enjoyed the show.
Bye, my friends. We'll get you in the end. Hope to see you again.
You go into prison, you're off to the pen.
I have not watched Wonder Shows in a very long time. That's just embedded in my memory.
Oh, I was thinking of the song by God, who did the music for Crazy Taxi? Offspring.
Offspring. Man,
Yeah.
Offspring. I expected to hear like the actual like song that they ripped off. Not that was an Offspring song. Ah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do a Crazy Taxi playthrough, but it really just needs to be a 9-minute video. Honestly, you got the whole picture.
You know exactly what it is.
Yeah. I can't even remember what they fucking say. Not one word of that part.
Day after day, you live like a rat.
Okay, that's pretty good. Day after day, you live like a... Oh, fuck. It's a Lord of Change.
Get no respect, you get no relief.
Now we got the acapella version.
Take a preparation aid and you will be clean.
Say goodbye to hemorrhoids, goodbye to ruptures, fissures, assholes, good. There you go. Proctologist rock. So stitch up your ass. Say goodbye to pain.
Hey, Helvin, I'm looking at these files. There's one that says drivers ARM64 and then one that says AMD64. I guess I want AMD.
What's your processor? Is it an AMD processor?
I'm sure it's an Intel. Why are those my only options?
I don't know.
I'm gonna just assume... I don't know how to install this shit. It doesn't even say.
Usually I can't get into Windows without installing my processor.
No, I'm trying to figure out how to... It's supposed to be a driver for the mouse, so I can do like 2-finger scrolling and shit.
Can't drive with a mouse.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Idiot. They killed that program.
God, I don't know how you install this shit. What the fuck's a .cat file? Where do I put this?
What are you doing?
I'm literally just installing drivers for this mouse. But
What
it
mouse?
just gave me like the Apple mouse I have.
Oh,
I got a normal...
that's probably why.
Yeah, but it's custom signed drivers for it.
Like every other mouse I've used for my computer, I just plug in like all of them. Even the even the gaming mice, I just plug in, turn on, it's like bup bup, and then it's on. And then maybe I install some software later, to, you know, to customize keybinds or whatever.
Well,
if I feel
that's
like
what I'm
it.
doing. I'm getting the keybind software.
Fuck you, Lord of Change. Get melted, you dumbass. I don't fear those anymore. There's smoking in this boy's room, Lord of Change, and if you don't like that, you'll just have to change yourself. That's my favorite Shake quote. There's smoking in this boy's room. I don't know if that's in reference to something or what. But he's being turned into a cool guy or something. I forget if that was, or no, I think he was just telling everybody how awesome he was. I forget. You better do something or the other, because there's smoking in this boy's room.
It's funny. There's smoking in this boy's room.
You don't pick up all the cool stuff.
Long stick go boom.
Oh yeah, no. Oh no, he did say that, but Carl had to correct him, and he said, "Chicka boom." And Carl's like, no, we say sweet nectar.
Oh god.
You can't say chick chicka boom. I like chick chicka boom though, because that's lame in any context. Like I can't imagine a point, unless I was trying to be silly, like I was like part of a cartel, and I was like executing a guy. I go boom chicka boom boom. That's about the only opportunity you have for that, and it still undercuts the severity of like the threat of recording a execution.
It's funny.
I think you could say that if you're in like a Hot Wheels movie or like Lego. Like instead of the guy being like, you know, like sexist or crazy or anything, you just go boom chicka boom boom, and you're supposed to hate him. You establish this character as a weenie.
Something I'm missing. Okay. Close package.
Thought I might have opened a secret there.
Bluetooth is very limited technology.
You can get good Bluetooth, but you gotta like, you have to buy like a big fucking Bluetooth device with like, I'm sure like an output radius that means that literally anybody within a like 100 foot fucking radius can just tap into your stuff because there's no security, right? So
Yeah.
logistically, you wouldn't want a long-range Bluetooth device, but also logistically, you somewhat need one just for a solid connection. And even then, even if you get that, which that's a big if, unless it's a cell phone for some reason, but then you got to deal with the fact it's like bup 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 bup. You know, it's like I'm trying to connect it. I'm holding the button down. Oh, see, like after this keyboard that I'm using, I swap between the standard connector that comes with it and Bluetooth. And once in a while, the Bluetooth just won't pick up, so I gotta hold down the Bluetooth button until it flashes, resync it. But when I go into Windows, it says, I'm connected to that keyboard. I know that keyboard. I'm like, no, you don't. You're not picking it up. So I gotta like...
God, that's the worst.
Yeah, and you wouldn't know to do that until you fucked with it enough, right? So I know how to fix that problem when it occurs, but, you know, I won't expect anybody else to figure that out just off the top of their head. Not because it's complex, but just because you'd be right to just assume it's broke.
Deal with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, and I would argue that it is broke at that point. What's cool about the trackpad and the keyboard, though, just because they are the Apple ones, even when like the computer boots into recovery mode, the keyboard's like permanently bonded to that computer up until you get into the OS level and disconnect it. For instance, I remember having Bluetooth.
Like an Avatar.
Yeah. We gotta bring that movie up. But like any of my Logitech Bluetooth stuff, when you hook it to Windows, and then like you end up in the BIOS for whatever reason, it's like get out the USB keyboard.
More like a Logitech.
All that stuff I use with Logitech. I have an RF adapter. Even the Mac Logitech, I use the RF adapter.
Yeah, you know, and having had the RF adapter crap out on me, like it still works on booting into BIOS and everything.
That's exactly what you want, is that little RF thing.
And it should work that way, you know. There's no reason why it shouldn't. It's literally just transmitting a keyboard signal. It should work under any condition. It shouldn't need to ask Windows permission to work. It should just be like, hey, I'm a keyboard.
I know.
Like,
Welcome
why
in.
would it not be like that?
I know.
But you get some that are like that, to where it's like, no, I can't go. You need to have a backup in the closet to whip out in case you got to hit the BIOS, because I ain't got to do shit for you. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Well, let's just jump anyways. What could be the harm? Okay, I'm safe. It's okay. Yeah, Brian doesn't get a special private stream of this, so he's stuck.
That's okay.
He's stuck back like 30 seconds.
I'm having fun learning how my computer works.
Well, you, my friend, are overdue for a little bit of computer help. I think you should download this app. It's called Bonsai Buddy. He's your
the
fucking
guy?
computer friend. Yeah, he loves you. And you can tell him to look up all sorts of things for you. Everything. He'll look up everything for you, Bonsai Buddy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just your special little friend, Brian.
Can you bring back either Clippy or the CGI dog? Bob the
Clippy
dog?
still lives. Clippy's
What's
alive,
Clippy?
Brian.
What's this program cost?
Clippy had hard times, Brian. Clippy had to be a sounding rod for a prostitute. He had to pay bills, Brian. You know what that's like? It was like to live day to day, paycheck to paycheck, Brian.
Making it all work, Brian.
Are you okay?
I'm scratching my eyes. I got the worst allergies. Brian, are you okay?
You alright, big guy? You having
Big
fun?
guy, it's okay to feel sad.
All of us cry once in a while.
except the cool kids.
Yeah, not me though. Cause I'm not a pussy.
I don't have feelings.
I don't subscribe to your pussy ideals, Brian.
Brian. Why does Justin Roiland keep calling me Brian? It's okay to be sad. You're a pussy.
I do like talking in a bullshit voice to people. That's fun. I think white women invented that one. Where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
if that's what you want, anything, sir. Well, I don't think you're being serious. Oh, I am. I'm thinking real hard for you.
I got this program that's like reconfiguring the mouse, and it's like, I was about to say it's running a bunch of command prompts. I'm just kidding.
That'd be awesome.
But it's like stuck between the left monitor and the right monitor mid drag, and it keeps popping up with like, do you want us to do this now? Do you want us to do that? And I'm like, please let me use the mouse. Oh hey, it works now. Cool.
I made an awful decision. I'm gonna pop a autosave. I hate to do that. Oh, too bad. So sad. Okay, I gotta stick with this. I was thinking maybe I should have powered up the ultimate weapon instead of just a regular one. Hold on, maybe I can go back even further.
You primitive screwheads.
Sure can't. Stuck with my choice. All right, that's fine. You're only as strong as your weakest leg.
Yeah. This is my boomstick.
Boom chicka, boom boom.
Doesn't that long stick go boom? All I think about is a song called "Can That Long Stick Go Boom." We don't have as much time as we think.
There's one of these nerdling guys, and he has a helmet, and he does a little sassy pose at you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but if you blink, you'll miss it.
Oh, that's cool.
He's based off of some figurine statue that was real popular of Nurgle, like a plague knight. And these little booger goblin guys that dance around. One of them has a hand, has on the helmet, and he has his hands on his hip, like, huh.
Well.
Look, yeah, he has that look. Well. Look who showed
You're
up for
a
Christmas.
Yeah, you're a little late today. Stuck in traffic again?
Look who showed his face.
Look who decided to show up today.
Gonna have to get you the Medal of Bravery for getting out of
Putting
bed.
up with me.
Putting up
Oh,
with
yeah.
this little rascal. That's good too.
Putting up this little poopy rascal. Brian bought a $500 microphone kit just so he could talk like this all day.
Gotta make the big bucks. There he is. He's got a little helmet. Love him.
This little gaming PC is running real smooth.
Time to play. No games on it.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna use it for nothing, not even video editing. I'll make a Hackintosh and burn the house down.
Brian, it's illegal to do that. You're stealing money from the dead man.
It is cool that Apple basically is like that's how I got into Apple. Is I had a gaming rig I built, and I built it all with NVIDIA stuff, so you could just swap NVIDIA Intel, because you could just, it was like a confirmed Hackintosh rig, so I could dual boot it, and I liked it. And then there'd always be one thing wrong with it. For instance, it didn't give enough power to the USB board for some reason, so every once in a while microphones would short out. And I'm like, but this thing's really cool.
Short
So
out.
I just finally bought one.
Like it was killing mics altogether, just like outright killing them.
No, it'd just be like, if I were talking, it would go talk, and then I just have to unplug it. And...
Short out makes me think like fire and smoke. I'm like, shit.
No, there was a guy who built like an array of Hackintosh computers for like servers, and he like burned a building down with it.
Yeah, that's funny.
And when I saw that, I was like, I think I'll just get the thing Steve Jobs' ghost approved of.
Yeah, I'm not one for overclocking unless I just like have a death wish, or it's just like let's see what this new thing can do. I'll overclock a new graphics card once, you know what I mean, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Then put it back to normal. Be like, wow, that was a 10% boost if I ever seen one, but
that's a dangerous amount.
Look out, 10% extra graphics processing power.
I liked overclocking my my GTX 960 because if you did it, you could always tell when you did it just too much, because the computer would start like making little fizzlies on the screen or whatever that was.
Fizzlies,
like the screen.
That's the technical term, Brian, but in the business we call them Uchi Owies.
The computer was making little, like, the computer had too much energy. It was making distortion on the screen every once in a while.
That's the GPU trying to tell you it's hurting. It's like, ow.
Please stop. It's like
Master,
a single cord coming out of it.
Why?
Master, why?
Can we just play a video game?
Do you like Crash Bandicoot?
It's like Toy Story.
Please stop. This is a nice little setup, Brian. You got a good little thing going.
Congratulations.
Now, how do you edit video on it? And take the video with you.
This will make Tim's talking even easier to do than it ever has been.
Now that it's not hooked up to any video editing software whatsoever.
Yeah.
I do know DaVinci. DaVinci has like a button you push. It's like, make all the shortcuts Final Cut shortcuts. Which is cool, but I don't know where.
We'll just convert you over to Premiere. You'll like it.
I hate Premiere so much.
You say that now. But I think you'll change your tune when it's all that you can use.
When you have no other choices.
Or you'll be like that one guy who buys all the product, but then like says, "Don't buy it though. Me, it's good for me."
Yeah. Computing forever. I like that guy. He's constantly yelling about how much he hates Apple, and then in the background is like $10,000 iMac. He's like cut the video on.
Oh, that'd be like me shit talking Nvidia. It's like, man, I spent so much money on Nvidia garbage.
God, I have
not even garbage. They've sold me like I said, the 1080. I think that might be like out of all the graphics cards, the best value anybody's ever gotten out of a graphics card for that era. If you had a 1080 that carried you, still would.
Yeah, no, it's still hanging in there. I've left this thing on many times for many years.
Especially the RTX stuff, because for the most part, it's like, well, so you don't get 4K and you don't get ray tracing, and it's like, okay. Like 98% of the people out there can't even tell when ray tracing's on anyways.
That's true.
And honestly, you could probably fool me with it if you had fancy enough shaders. I'd be like, yeah, I guess that is ray traced. But you could, you could bullshit anything if you're good enough.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, because that implies I'm good enough when I say that, Brian. You get it?
I know you're good enough.
Little self-congratulatory compliment there. Don't you feel better about yourself?
I never feel good about myself, so I can't feel better. I don't know where that came from. I'm watching you climb stairs right now. Watch you climb that ladder thing.
Climbing's fun. Plague Toad's scary, but he's fighting the other guy. Nurgling! No, he's cute. Look at him. Oh, fuck. My chainsaw stuck out. That's bad. All right.
That's not good.
Kinda need to use that.
I think Justin Roiland just watched a Chris Chan video and he was like, I'm just gonna talk like that guy and make a whole career out of it. Hey, what you thinking about? What are you
doing
talking
silly voices
like
like
what? Yeah.
Doing silly voices gets me through my days sometimes.
I know what you mean. We don't have as much time as we think.
It's especially fun on the phone when you have like a complete stranger. It's like, oh yeah, you can help me with my computer problem. Are you here to provide me timely and effective tech support? Oh boy.
Oh, finally, just what the doctor ordered.
'Cause I really need your help.
I really need your help.
I've never had somebody hang up on me for like putting on like a ridiculous voice.
Oh, thank you.
Did
I show you that video where the dude's going through every single Apple laptop, like starting with like the first one, and the first one was just a giant enclosure with like a screen. You had to plug it into the wall. It had no battery, but you could like rip the enclosure apart. And he couldn't get it to boot. It was from like 1987. And he called Apple tech support and just recorded the call. And he's like, yeah, hi, my Apple Lisa portable isn't functioning. Is there anything you can do? And the guy's like, let me get you somebody. All right, I'm back. There's a 7-year cutoff point. After 7 years, we don't help you with stuff.
That's fair.
The fact that he even made that effort, like.
Well, how are you gonna go and train somebody to like give support for a product that's that fucking dead?
Oh man, that's so beyond dead. You always see those videos of like, oh yeah, there you go. You did.
So the champions, right? The aspiring champions. If you don't give their bodies, they resurrect themselves and get twice as strong, basically. So you gotta like shoot them, then kill the corpse before it can come back. Otherwise, he's just gonna eat a whole bunch of your ammo and probably hit you.
Oh, there's a new ad for Mac on the Best Buy banner. It says, "Mac does that." That's their new thing. I don't mind that, except it's a lie. I don't mind it. But right
Mac
under it
does
says
that just sounds so. It sounds like they gave up.
I don't mind it. It's simple. but right under it says subscription may be required for some apps. Mac does that with a subscription. It did play Doom at 100 hertz though, and I like that.
Yeah, running Doom, running Crisis and stuff like that. Nice little test out. There's this game, Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, which is really fun to test your graphics card out on.
Oh, you're showing me that one, yeah.
Yeah, the first one's good, but the new one's even better. It's about to get 1.0. Looking forward to that.
Is that the one where you can like throw like fire and water physics on?
Yeah.
And see how the thing's cool.
Yeah, I like it. We'll have to boot it up again just for fun.
Yeah, we can do that.
Hey, Plague Toad. Plague Toad's hard to kill. I'm so very low on health. Please let me by, Mr. Terminator. They drop like 2 or 3 health. I feel like a dog chasing down individual pieces of kibble.
This is for me.
Oh, thank God, manna from heaven. Oh, I was gonna die. There's still time for me to die.
Hold on, I'm gonna go wash my eyes out because they hurt.
Go wash your eyeballs
Let me call you
out.
in a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be around. TV's Brian, everybody. Yes, he really does live that way. The wonder of science. I feel like my objective is to climb. I kind of like don't leaving these guys. I kind of don't like leaving these guys here. Kind of what don't like. Don't have want. Who's my favorite Chaos God? Isaac or I think Crone. He's the fighting one. Is he my favorite? Kinda, but really, I can't say which one's my favorite. I enjoy Warhammer from the video game level, but it's not quite enough for me to like give you my strong opinion on any of it. But I do know Crone's like Chaos, unless I fuck that up somehow. I believe I learned that from Total Warhammer. Chrome is pronounced like the band Corn. Oh, it's Corn. Corn. Kernels for the Pop King. Damn, I got lit up. And now I'm surrounded. And now there's a plague toad. This is bad. Hey, Wolfie Gaming. Who sung that one, Alex? I forget. Lee Greenwood, the classic. Ah, shit. Oh, we're doing that. Okay. Yeah. Big gun. That's just tough, isn't it? All right. You know, that was just an awful start. This guy shot like a dozen times. I gotta try a little harder than that, huh? Fuck. Plague toads are rough. Son of a bitch. Where's that health? I can take him, but boy, that is a tough fight. I fucked up again. Not too much of a margin of error for this part. They're gonna fight each other. Looks like they animated action figures for this. Alex earlier said it's crazy to think by the time GTA 6 come out, be 15 years when GTA 4 drops will be, or when GTA 7 drops will be in here. Woody's name, I'm fading out here, but we can do this. Oh, it's glitched. Oh, I'm so dead. Nurgling trying to do a goat. See, they would do that. Bad angle. Real bad angle. Oh, this sucks. I would have loved to have stood there and shot the frogs and killed them one by one while fighting the giant Nurgle thing, but the Nurglings would have ate me alive and I would have ran out of ammo. This is the most reasonable thing to do, I think. Nurgle is married to the elder goddess of harvest, Isha. And the goddess of sex and fertility. Wow. Good for Nurgle. If I can get away with using the buckshot, I will. Oh, that was the end. I'm surprised we're still getting some time on this one, huh? Hour and 17 minutes. Your crusade draws to a close. I believe this might be the last level. Dragon Man says Slaanesh is salty as fuck that Nurgle got Isha instead of him or her. Yeah, that Nurgle. All right, last level. Let's go. Very Doom, very Wolfenstein. This is the end of the game. You gotta have a big ammo dump and a ton of, or every single weapon. Slaanesh is gonna eat all the Elder God's yum. Probably should have saved that, but let's just see if we can make this. Oh, fuck. We're doing that. And that blue shit means he can't be hurt. Oh, that's tough. And that's tied to the boss. All right. wave attack, that AoE is really tough to deal with because it goes through walls. It hurts like a son of a bitch. I'm sure glad bosses can't use pickups. That would make things real sticky, wouldn't it? Die, tumultuous Samuel. Oh, that was phase one, huh? Ah, shit. Like, yeah, you're gonna work for it. All right. Oh my goodness. Oops, not what I wanted. How do I change my grenade? Hell, I'll just throw whatever. There is a grenade there I can get that'll help out. I just gotta... get in a good position to use it is all. Right there, maybe? I hope that works. I think I missed the fucking throw, though. Son of a bitch. All right. Really need to get some health before I take on an... Okay, that'll probably do. As long as it doesn't do his little fire attack on me. I think I used up all the good health. I kind of just don't want to have to deal with ants anymore, but I don't think that's gonna happen in this fight. Now there's all what's his name. No, that's not it. It's just a Terminator. Let's see. It was good. We found a little bit of health will be in business, but this isn't great. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm getting slippery. I'm gonna rain grenades down on him or something. And figured it quite out yet, but only after I get up there and grab some health so I can look at him for a second without having to focus too hard. So I can think about the round of attack we're gonna do. That's doing something. Over here, that's rough. I am hoping to find some unseen cache of help, but I don't think that's happening. Goodness. I need to take advantage of the respawning ammo and get some of these guns high up. The multi-gun seems to be the best option. But like attacks like that are gonna ruin my day. It's too much. Oh, this boss fight's annoying. Ooh-wee. That Nurgling got me. Eh. Oh yeah, vortex grenades. It's probably worth it to use it on the guy to change. Good night, Kai. Ah, damn, 2 in the morning. I expected to be done. It's on hard, Merc. And boy, is it hard. There's just a lot of additional things kind of at this portion of the game. They like to put something at every angle to shoot at you from, which is fair, but pretty tough. I'm trying to remember where that void grenade is. Yeah, there it is. Vortex. Vortex grenade. I'm getting tired. Definitely get your bang for your buck with this game. God, I hate that fire attack so much. Oh, is it dead? Thank God. Oh, you just can't get any space. You know, I'm gonna save up on the big gun and hopefully get a full mag. You know what? I just plain don't want to have to do that again. If this saves a bad one, then too bad. Good night. Oh, no, okay. It's still here. Yeah, it's I'm burning the midnight oil here, aren't I? I think we got this. Maybe. Fuck. Ah! Hate to keep doing the circuit, but it's working. Sort of. Can't really have an exalted flamer running around. Ah, shit. That's right, Damien Wolf. We're gonna kill them all. Who's keeping you alive? Looks like he may have dropped it. Yeah, do I got grenades? I got grenades. We're gonna throw grenades at him next. Daytona, let's go away. Die!
Excellent work.
Thank
With
you.
the sorcerer defeated and the Mechanicus device destroyed, we bought Grya time. Now give me the fragment. It must be contained. Without this to power the device, the warp rift will begin to close itself. But this isn't over. The scars of chaos run deep. Who knows what foul entities linger here and on Grya? There are still heretics to purge. Ready your weapon.
They should release an expansion pack. And maybe a deathmatch mode. I would like both those things. I still miss some secrets. That's a hell of a damn thing. Taunt, I forgot the taunt. For the Emperor! Yeah, final level credits. Hey, Teddy Belcher. This game was good. For 20 bucks, you're really getting your money's worth. It's got a couple of balance issues, but it's not really balance issues. It's just, it's not traditional, but it's not traditional in a good way. Like earlier, we played Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that was not very traditional, but it took a lot of bad influences. Sure, this is all good influences. Like, there's only one real hit scan enemy, and that's the Lord of Change. That has like a archvile like flame attack that hurts you instantaneously instead of lighting you up then popping, right? And I dislike that attack, I guess. That one sticks in my mind. I like the Nurgle boss, the giant Nurgle one. The AoE slash thing can be a bit much since it goes through walls. Any AoE that goes through walls is too much. Hey, Damien Wolf sliding in with 20. Thank you for buying me the game there. And Damien Wolf says, and that is how we bring Exterminus to the heretics. That is correct. I got some other 40k games we could bring in too. But we'll look into that. Thank you again, Damien Wolf. I appreciate you there. Mighty generous. Anyways, oh, Tau, you like Tau, Bob? Tau pretty cool. I remember that Eternal Crusade game was pretty cool. Then it got taken down. It kind of sucks. Big multiplayer games are hard to keep up. You know, PlanetSide 2 is still up. Almost want to play it, almost. Not quite enough. Am I going to play MyHouse.wad? Sure, I'll drag Brian into that. I think Brian showed some interest in it. We'll do MyHouse.wad. Could be some fun. I haven't seen anything on it. I've only seen that everybody's clamoring about it. And that it's not just a simple mod. So, we'll check into that pretty soon. Especially since we got this out of the way. I didn't want to leave that unbeaten. You know, Boltgun's good enough not to ignore. PlanetSide 2, I say, Dan. That game's okay, but there's too much pay-to-win stuff. It's fun to operate a tank, though. Some of the bigger vehicles are pretty cool. Even has some good air combat. I mean, comparably to Battlefield, right? If you sat me down and say, hey, Hellbent, you want to play the new Battlefield game or you want to play PlanetSide 2? I'd be at least curious about PlanetSide 2. Well, anyways, that's the game. They should sell an expansion pack. I guess the next thing I could do is get all secrets and, you know, 100% kills and all that, but I was never much for that. These kind of games. I must have missed some secret levels too. Looks like there's probably, I would imagine there are secret levels. I would guess. Let's see. I liked everything, so I gotta complain now. I didn't use the dash. Maybe I should have, but it seems like going in and dashing in melee use was kind of discouraged because, yeah, you go up there and try to slash a plague toad, which they throw at you pretty early in the game, a lesser plague toad anyways, and it's not quite enough to kill the thing, and it usually gets, like, it'll knock off like half your health. So for me, the melee was last resort. Even if you meleeed the tiny guys, magnetizing your way towards an enemy like it's Halo and taking 3 shots in the process isn't all that great. So even though the enemies aren't hit scan, locking on and dashing into them wasn't really as fun as I'd like. Maybe there's some iframes on the dash that I was unaware of, and if that's the case, it's hilarious because that meant I left behind a really powerful tool. The Cavaliers are heat rays and based on heat rays from War of the Worlds. Yeah, I like it, Isaac. Any kind of big laser rifle is nice. I wish they let you carry a little more ammo. The melt gun was the star of the arsenal. Like, if you wanted to pick a gun that did the most for what you picked up. Quick reload, 2 shots, big blast, goes through walls, hurts everything. Melt gun would be my favorite gun out of the bunch. I wish you could carry more melt gun ammo, but that would be unfair. It would be really unfair. I think I could have made better use of the arsenal if I custom bound the keys, knowing what I know about the weapons now. I think I'd have much more desirable set at my fingertips. The heavy bolter's a good weapon, but both the heavy bolter and the shotgun kind of fall into this weird subcategory of like, use the shotgun on the cannon fodder, and then you use the heavy bolter on, like, you know, certain enemies, you know, like a single boss or a single tough one. But I do like that quality about the heavy bolter, is that I don't have to reload it. I was to say, my favorite quality about the heavy bolters is you didn't have to reload it. So if I did, you know, empty the melter gun, I could swap to it, but it does slow your walk rate while you fire it, so it does put you in a bit of danger. You really want to be moving in this game. Play Hrot. Oh yeah, Hrot's on the list. I got most of Hrot played through, unless they just redid the entire game, so I think I only got like one episode left, but that ought to encapsulate a stream. That ought to fit. Sure, we can do Hrot. Let's see. For $20, this is excellent. It's like, it's not perfect, but again, at the price point and the fact that it's like a solid 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 game, really can't fault it. I guess the only issue I have, and it's kind of a petty issue, is that it didn't have that. It had a lot of enemy types, but it didn't have that synergy that Doom has. But that's asking a lot, and I do like that they tried to do something a little different with all the cannon fodder enemies. I think that was a cool choice, and I like to see more boomer shooter category style games. I am exhausted. I like to see more games like this that take the formula than do something we haven't seen before, like, hey, here's a whole bunch of fodder enemies, explode them, and the weapon strength thing's pretty cool. The upgrade, you know, the fact you can upgrade a weapon each chapter is kind of interesting. The bonus magazines for the Boltgun made the Boltgun a little bit more of a star. I like that none of the guns are really useless. The shotgun is the closest thing to useless, but as you play on it, you start to covet ammo. You start to realize, no, I can use a shotgun to take out single big guys over a little bit of time, or wipe out some hordes. The shotgun works good on Nurglings, but the reload on it's so long. And I just half the time wouldn't think to swap to it. By the end of it, I was so tired of weapon swapping. I'm like, look, you know what? I'm just going to run with the bolt gun. We're going to scroll down 1 to get the big gun, then scroll down 2 more to get the melt gun. That's the nice thing about this game, Brandon. You really don't have to know anything about 40K. It'll teach you a few things, but it's nice and simple. Okay, yeah, no actual complaints. Shotgun's a bit weak. No map, so you have to just kind of figure it out on your own. I didn't find a whole lot of use for the melee, but that might be a skill issue. So, you know, that one I'm a little bit half and half on. And the lure to change is a little bit cheap with that fire attack. The fact that they just look at you and it opens up it for like 50 damage on you. It's not the worst, but it's like there's no dodging it, right? If you're in the line of sight of the enemy and it pops it off, you are hit. And there's not a wind up or anything. The character just kind of flashes into the pose and it's like, oh, you're taking damage. If that monster did that attack the entire game, you would stand very little chance fighting it. But, you know, if that road blocked you, you could always just swap it to easy mode. Glad I played it on hard. Glad I didn't play it on extreme. And it's pretty good. Yeah, I want to play this, Incision, Hrot. There's a new wacky one coming out next month, Slayer X or whatever. That'll be interesting. I think it's based on the Hypnospace Outlaw universe. Real weird stuff. So. Oh, and hey, we got Diablo 4 coming out. Ooh, boy. Speaking of RPG stuff, I think Blizzard spent most of their time stealing from Games Workshop. I'm surprised Games Workshop didn't sue Blizzard over StarCraft. Like Warcraft, okay, no one really owns orcs, right? Fair enough, but StarCraft is like in Space Marines. It's like, oh, come on. Barely even an attempt was made to disguise that. Well, all right. Which faction would you join? 39% said Space Marines, 22% said Nurgle, 18% said Chaos Space Marines, and 18% said Orc with 58 votes. That settles the poll. And yeah, we'll be back soon with more shooters and stuff like that. Tears of the Kingdom and all that stuff. But that being said, it's like 5 hours of streaming tonight, so I'm out of here. I'm glad we wrapped everything up and got some Texas Chainsaw, and that was fun. Fun weekend. But with that said, I'm going to take off, so thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for the support, memberships, and all. Thank you for voting in the polls. Thank you for clicking like. It helps out quite a bit. We'll get more of your requests done. However, once we're talking about 8 or 10 games, you're talking like a couple of 100 hours. So, you know, I'll get what I can done. And Isaac Orr, thank you for all the cool information about Warhammer and guns. That is very helpful and fun. All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for supporting me with memberships. And thank you for the tips, Damian Wolf, Lemons, and Cypher earlier for Texas Chainsaw. You get an extra one there since the same day. That's all I got. So we'll see you again tomorrow with some stuff. Maybe some more Texas Chainsaw. I think some of my actor friends are getting copies, so that could be fun. See how a team element goes, maybe. I don't know, something like that. We'll see. But for now, I'm out of here. Have a good night, everybody.